As you know, this past Saturday, I gave a rave review to Cosmopolitan's February 2020 issue with YouTube titan Emma Chamberlain on the cover. Cosmo published another winner here, but I must ask you, Cosmo, how can you top Emma Chamberlain for March? Now this is how you top Emma Chamberlain. Welcome to a special edition of the Thrift Store Rundown's Roses and Rosewood, where we bring the Bachelor and Pretty Little Liars home on a budget. I have to give the people at Cosmopolitan their props. This past Saturday, I reviewed Emma Chamberlain's Cosmo issue and suggested that the next time that they want to insert a Katie Keene star into one of their issues, consider the main star, Lucy Hale. Well, they managed to do one better and make her March's cover star. Lucy Hale started breaking rules a long time ago. You just weren't paying attention. Oh, but we were. And if that wasn't enough, we have a Cosmopolitan exclusive. Shirtless Pilot Pete photos inside. That is all. Oh, but that's not all. There's so much to cover in this review. So, Lucy Hale representing the PLL Army, representing me, and the current Bachelor who bears my first name, San Sut, representing Bachelor Nation, among so many other things. All in all, the makings of a spectacular Roses and Rosewood, and quite a well-needed break from the Entertainment Weeklies we've been covering. We will get back to that. But, as soon as I learned that Lucy Hale made her third Cosmo cover, I had to get this. And just like Emma Chamberlain's issue, this one was purchased at the Barnes & Noble at the Clifton Commons for $4.99, with tax that adds up to $5.32, and I don't want to waste one more minute. So, let's get started with a nod to my favorite show, and my family's all-time favorite show of 16, 17 years, Law & Order Special Victims Unit. This article by Leah Marilla Thomas boils down to one thing: how well your personalities match certain seasons of SVU. What's your favorite Law & Order SVU years to say about you? Ignore everything post-Stabler? We get it. Ever notice a pattern when you're in the mood for SVU? You know it's a cloudy weekend afternoon, you're in the same t-shirt as PJs you've been wearing for days, and your own TV is said to you, still watching or let's? Yes, you are. Still, because 21 seasons is a lot to get through, okay? Especially when you hate 19 of them and are re-binging the same weirdly specific episodes, like the ones where Alex Cabot, the smoke so known as Stephanie March, steps on every one of us with a stiletto, seasons 2 through 6, when famous people play killer, seasons 6 through 10, when Elliot Stabler melts down, seasons 9 to 10. When Olivia Ann Lewis equals the darkest corner of SVU, seasons 14 to 15, and when the show keeps going for some reason, seasons 15 to now, season 21. I don't know if my personality would match with either of these scenarios so much as my mother's personality would. But no matter whose personality matches up with what particular season, SVU was, is, and remains my family's all-time favorite show. And season 7 will be forthcoming to the Thrift Store Rundown. I just purchased it via Amazon. And how about a nod to you Riverdale fans? If this is your all-time favorite show, you're quite welcome for this image of Camila Mendes for Secret. All strength, no threat. Fierce and feminine equals no threat. This is an advertisement for their new Secret Essential Oils antiperspirant. Camila Mendes is a freaking smoke show. I'll give her that. So too is Madeleine Petsch and Lily Reinhart. Breaking away from celebs for a moment, we have a life feature. Make your own 4-star mac and cheese out of box mac and cheese. It's worth the investment. All I want, or Mia Laudier wants, is to eat a Michelin star meal with a handsome date, except in bed, for almost no money, and also totally alone. With a store-bought carton and a few fancy ingredients, you can create versions of this magical experience, and make David Venable of QVC proud. Mac and cheese is his all-time favorite dish. Option 1, stir in 3 kinds of grated extra melty cheese like Gruyere, Gouda, and cheddar. Option 2, top with barbecue sauce and rotisserie chicken torn into bite-sized pieces. Option 3, add a healthy pour of buffalo sauce like Frank's Red Hot, the original, some blue cheese crumbles, and little nuggets of rotisserie chicken for a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Tasty. Option 4, pop in a blob of truffle butter, and note to self, manifest your future wealth with expensive dairy products. That is for the rich. Option 5, literally just dump a jar of pesto sauce on top and mix it in. Cheap but effective. Add 6, throw in best basil, balls of mozzarella, and black pepper. Mwah! Fantastic! I'll be sure to keep that on hand. Now on to another influencer feature. 4 bathtub snacks that just make sense. Cute influencers are snacking while bathing, so now I'm snacking while bathing. By Ashley Ullman. This influencer looks suspiciously like Clever and Shad Media's Lily Marston. As I said in our previous Cosmopolitan review, influencers put a bad taste in my mouth. Snacking should never be done in the bathtub. Next time you catch me snacking, it should be in a hot tub with a potential paramour, snacking on cheese, particularly cheese toast, I believe, and wine. Okay, sans wine. I don't like the taste of alcohol. Anyway, if you want to snack in a bathtub, have at it with frozen fruit, a mug of Lucky Charms, a jar of Nutella, and an ice cream cone. And this. You won't catch me with that in a hot tub, but that should equal a well-balanced snack. That is, if you're a Cosmo reader. / influencer. And again, I don't care much for influencers. I do care much for Ashley Benson, the wonderful, sexy Hannah Marin, for Eau de Juice. Ashley Benson is the face of Cosmopolitan's only perfume. Their first perfume, Eau de Juice. Love Unfiltered. The cutest fragrance ever created. By making Ashley Benson their poster child for Eau de Juice, they're hammering that point home. And doing it rather successfully, I might add, because Ashley Benson is a babe. And now we move on to the liberation of Lucy Hale. She broke bad a long time ago. We just didn't notice. Ben Rogers' photography ties it all together. Cassie Anderson did a marvelous job styling Lucy for the suit. And the words are by Jessica Goldstein. This suit and the article took place in New York, which I think contributed mightily to Lucy Hale's changing persona. In this article, you can classify it as her trying to set her Aria Montgomery image, although she's not doing it completely, and I think she wouldn't want to at all. New York, by the way, is not only the headquarters of Cosmopolitan and Hearst Tower, it's also where Lucy is shooting her new CW show, Katie Keene, a new product of the Riverdale showrunner, Roberto Sacasa. So, I'm sorry, Lucy, but anything that involves Riverdale in it, forget it. In this article, you get to learn more about Lucy's badass but a heart of gold side. To quote Jessica Goldstein, everyone else is looking at her and seeing sugar. I got to see the spice. And you will too upon reading this article. And I think you'll agree with me and Jessica that it's fucking delicious. Unfortunately, the second collaboration between Lucy Hale, producer Jason Blum, and director Jeff Radlow for Fantasy Island from Columbia Pictures was judged even more awful than their first collaboration for Universal Pictures, Truth or Dare. However, she will be featured in 2 feature film adaptations of beloved books, The Haiti Game and A Nice Girl Like You, originally titled Pornology, in the future. Plus, she'll be in a Spike Lee production very soon. In this article, she disses on her role as Katie Keene, trying to set her Memphis-born Belle image in New York. She also disses on turning 30 and testing out dating apps. So all in all, for you Halists out there, it's an article not to be missed. Hear the birds chirping? Yeah, it sounds like the Costa Rican rainforest. And that leads me right into Bachelor Nation's grand finale for this issue, We spent an entire day with the shirtless Bachelor in actual paradise. Deepest apologies for keeping such a juicy secret to ourselves. But we, and the contestants, who styled their own looks for this shoot by the way, prefer bikinis to JO-onesies, and so do I. Sam Furr's words, Tyler Joe's photographs, and iconized fashion tie all of this together for a superb and stunning article. Former Bachelorette finalist Peter Pilot Weber has had a journey. Famous for making windmill sex a thing not once but 4 times, he's now America's Bachelor. We hopped on a flight to Costa Rica to crash this season with our own photo shoot challenge and, incoming obligatory pilot metaphor, took the controls for a group date. The gorgeous pics are now yours, along with some makeouts per hour stats from the set, and a juicy digital cover featuring the winner, Victoria Fuller, which had to be pulled due to a controversial past modeling assignment. Please ensure that your seatbelt is fastened and prepare for takeoff. Just take a moment to soak that all in and how sweet that looks, because I have something to say about Cosmopolitan making an executive decision to pull the digital cover in a moment. As luck would have it, the women stepped straight out of hair and makeup into a full-on tropical storm. Somehow everyone's looks stayed intact. And then Peter did this, so we were fine. I hate when people misspell words for the sake of millennial colloquialism. I touched upon that in the last Cosmopolitan video. It's L-O-O-K-S, not L-E-W-K-S. You're turning regular words into millennial slang, and it's appalling. And if anyone dares to spell fashion as F-A-S-H-U-N instead of F-A-S-H-I-O-N in front of me,
there will be consequences.
I blame you, Jocelyn Davis. I love you, but I blame you. From left, we have Peter's Bachelorettes, Kelsey W., 28, Victoria P., 27, and Victoria F., winner of the challenge, 25. Not only do you get these stunning pics, but you also get to hear on Peter. I'm kissing in front of everyone else, it's weird and awkward. I know that other women are looking and I try my best not to think about that, but I'm human. But it's what the producers at Bachelor Nation want. I don't know if I ever got 100% comfortable with it. Oh, you'll learn to live with it. Every time Peter made out with a girl on set, it happened at least twice with lots of tongue, the other women booed. Privacy is not a word in the Batch dictionary. From left, we have McKenna D, 22, Tammy L, 24, and Hannah Ann S, 23. The one who was making out with Pilot Pete. And opposite page from left, we have Shanann L, 27, and Madison P, 23. What, do we have duplicates of each other? You don't really have to insert the initial of their last name right next to their first name. There's bound to be somebody with another name similar to that of the first name, or maybe the exact same first name. Peter on his favorite entrance from the first night, Lexie's. That was so badass. I just see this gorgeous red Corvette pull around me and this gorgeous girl come out, you know, with matching hair. I was like, that's sexy. Fun fact, Natasha found this leaf on the literal ground and put it in her hair herself. It looked cuter than the accessories that they bought, so they just let her have it. And finally, this is the digital cover with Victoria F. Victoria F gets to start with Peter in our first ever digital cover. Check it out at White, but it's better online because it moves. Head to cosmopolitan.com/The Bachelor for the real deal, plus an interview with Peter that'll leave you sweating even more than these pics. It's not a windmill, but it'll do. I would trade the waterfalls in Costa Rica for a windmill any day. This digital cover, by the way, was the subject of controversy. The editor-in-chief of Cosmopolitan, Jessica Pels, decided to pull the digital cover because of Victoria Fuller modeling in an ad campaign that bore the slogan, Black Lives Matter, which is indeed rooted in controversy. The movement and its corresponding hashtag were both coined to condemn the atrocious trend of white police officers killing black civilians. Even though Jessica Pels is the youngest editor-in-chief at Cosmopolitan, taking that job at the age of 32 in October 2018 after stints as digital director at Marie Claire and at Cosmo, I think she made the right call. The potential outrage this would have sparked completely overshadowed the few lighthearted comments that Victoria would get, and so would Peter. And knowing and recognizing that they didn't want to take either of them through that kind of grief or guilt, Jessica Pels pulled the digital cover. I think she made the right call here. I guess there's some small consolation with the digital cover being inserted into this photo shoot. I wonder if Lucy Hale is going to be on the digital cover or someone else. But in any event, that is your grand finale, Bachelor Nation. In regards to this article as a whole, with all the features we talked about, I would gladly go back to Barnes & Noble and purchase this again. And maybe I should, because Cosmopolitan also said that there would be 2 inside covers. Well, I checked. There are no inside covers. So I'm gonna hold back on my full-on 5 out of 5 rating yet again. The more Lucy Hale, the better. As you know, this is not Lucy Hale's first rodeo as Cosmo's cover star. Before you lies 2 of her previous issues, both published in September, 2 years apart from each other. 2012 on the top, and on the bottom left, 2014. I graded both of them 4.5 out of 5 claps, which is exactly the grade I'm giving her March 2020 issue. That's a total of 13.5 out of 15 claps. This issue by itself is almost a complete knockout, but combined with the 2 other issues, well, this sums it up nicely.
It's hot! Damn hot! Real hot! Hot as this is my shorts. I can cook things in it. Little crotch pot cooking. Well, can you tell me what it feels like? Fool, it's hot! I told you again. Were you born on the sun? It's damn hot!
If Robin Williams can't sum this up nicely, who can? You did it again, Lucy! Continue to fly high, goose! To quote a little millennial speak, hope you forgive me for this, I am so here for it. Even though I'm a semi-haler. Thanks for joining me, I'll catch you on the thrift side, and if you haven't seen last year's Valentine's Day video, I will link it in the description. It's all about Lucy Hale, plus a few other Pretty Little Liars brethren. Don't forget to stop and smell the roses, Bachelor Nation. I guess this is as good a time as any to announce that I might be meeting next year's Bachelor at Bookends in Richmond, the same magical venue that hosted Sauce and TSR for Sauce and Good Taste, Pretty Little Liars. Yeah, that's the venue that's going to be hosting Colton Underwood, last year's Bachelor, the Virgin in Bachelor Nation, for a signing of his book, The First Time, Finding Myself and Looking for Love in Reality TV. That signing will take place Thursday, April 2nd, at Bookends in Richmond, New Jersey at 6 p.m. If I met Sasha from Pretty Little Liars, I think I could take on The Bachelor. Albeit it is a totally different ballgame than meeting Sasha, Pretty Little Liars, or anyone from PLL, but I'm willing to take on that challenge. And yes, that will be a really fun vlog. And if need be, it could be a really fun edition of Roses and Rosewood, a 2-part video if you will. I will keep you posted. Check out the Bookends website in the description if you want to attend the signing yourself. And until next time, if you spell F-A-S-H-U-N in front of me,
There will be consequences.